Well, it's the holidays, and it's a spiritual time of the year for pastor praying that some of his knickknacks move, huh? So there's a lot of prayer, not so much for Jesus' birthday, and peace on earth. I think is I don't know if the prayer is going to have it one way or the other. It seems like it just sort of bounces around there, doesn't it? Regardless of how much you pray. But I'm praying for the knickknacks to move off the shelves in all the religious stores throughout the country, and so we can restock come Easter, huh? And get a big Easter going. But what are we going to vote for? Who are you going to vote for? It seems like it's heating up, and I have to tell you, on the Republican side, I just am alarmed by a man that has the moxie and the wherewithal and the organizational skills and everything you can imagine to run for president that doesn't drink. We saw what Bush did, 8 years of that donkey, and without a cocktail. And he looked like he wanted one every second. It looked to me like that's all he thought about. God, if I could just have a nice scotch. I'd even go settle for the red label. Just a nice scotch to cut the edge. But he abused as a child, and they're the worst kind, they're like an Indian. And that's fine. Pastor's got lots of friends that can't drink, and took it to the limit. It's a privilege, but I want my president to drink. And I think it's a bad example, especially for the young people out there, especially when there's no smoking. You know, they're going to get it to where we're not going to use the gas, and we're not going to use this, and we're not going to do the tobacco, and we're going to just sit around, and everybody's going to finger their little device there and text and talk and what, huh? No, you need the young people to smoke and support the tobacco people, the farmers and the people who put it in the paper, and then they put it into the box, and then they put the box into the carton, and then the carton into the big box, and then they ship it, and then they break it all back down again, and guys clean up the butts. It's scandalous how short-sighted this non-smoking thing is for young people. You quit when you're 35, and there's no problems there. Why don't they just say it's a young man's sport, huh? There's a lot of products that they advertise that are just for the young. Pastors definitely past that stage, but comforted. Comforted. I don't like to see old people standing outside the bar in the cold because you can't smoke inside and they're smoking. That's a bad scene. I feel sorry for them. They've got the monkey on their back. But I'm touched. I'm invigorated. I'm happy to see young people with a cocktail and a red and white, especially. A nice fully packed cigarette, huh? But this the Mormon thing with no smoking and no drinking, no. And then my boy Newt, who is my favorite right now, just because he's too old to foul up, I think. I mean, he knows what he's doing, and he's a drinker. He just converted to Catholicism, which is that's rough, isn't it? Catholicism, with all that mumbo jumbo, is for the young. You buy into the virgin birth, the Assumption, the resurrection, the whole thing. Jesus is God, the Son of God. All of that you buy young, and then you slowly deflower it. You throw away the pieces that get rough for you, but you wind up with God at the end, and a nice social habit. A nice you have a cocktail, and so anyway, Newt's coming on strong with that. But at least he's a drinker, huh? And Obama, I imagine, is a drinker. I've never read where he isn't, and so that comforts me that in a time of crisis, just the two kids and the old lady's enough to make you want to have a cocktail, right? Let alone the goofball in Syria has gone sideways. You just get the news. I need a drink, right? So Romney, you're out, baby. I can't do that. I just can't support him. I don't care how sweet and nice he is. His old lady looks good, doesn't she? And but no,